Yes, Lord here, back in with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest Iron Man Mark 1. Brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro. And truth be told, I didn't go too deep into the Avengers program from last summer. It was a part of the Marvel Legends line. Calendar year 2023 for those of you watching this in the future. Actually, it's 2024 is the time I'm posting it, so maybe I'm the one who's behind. But either way, for the clearance price of $12, I couldn't say no to Mr. Tony Stark here because I really like the bucket head armor, as my good buddy Brian Starner, aka Toy Nuts, likes to call it. So, with that being said, let's cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review. Taking a look at his accessories here. Comes with a pair of just open hands, which kind of sucks because he does come with not one, but two. I can get them here. Repulsor blasts, but there's nowhere for them to go. I mean, I guess you could plug them into the feet, but you can't really plug them into his hands, which kind of sucks. He also comes with some smoky effects to wrap around those repulsor blasts, but I don't really care for these. They look kind of stupid. So, that aside, that's all you get for $30. No Tony Stark head or anything like that, which I think would have been kind of cool to have a Tony Stark head with the helmet on and like a base plate that he could hold in his hand. I mean, he does have open hands after all. Maybe some grip hands, even though he doesn't come with anything to grip. But, you know, options are nice, but he is a 100% unique body sculpt here. So taking a closer look at not the Man of Steel, the Man of Iron. The Man of Iron. 100% unique buck here. This is brand spanking new stuff. And even though the Toy Biz one, I think, had a nicer shade of silver, I kind of prefer the dingy look that this one has going on. I don't see a whole lot of marbling, at least not on mine. So I'm okay with it. It's fine. But again, for $30, it probably could have been a little better. But as far as articulation on this guy goes, he's got the double ball peg in the head. It's pretty locked down, though, because he is a friggin' bucket head after all. But you can get him to look up a tiny bit, down a tiny bit. Tilt is pretty good, though. You get a lot of tilt. And then, of course, rotation. Be careful with this antenna. It's not gummy or anything, which is good, so it'll maintain its shape, but it is a separate piece. You could break that off if you're not careful. Shoulders go out, back down. They rotate all the way around. Bicep swivel works fine. Double elbow. If you hinge the bottom joint first, you'll get a lot more than 90 out of it, but not much more. He does have rotation in the hand with a hinge, and you can actually plug those repulsor blasts into the wrists if you wanted to. Kind of make the illusion that he's shooting something off, but again, it looks kind of stupid. His torso's got like a Mythic Legion style joint. It's just a ball joint in the waist, so he can tilt back pretty well, forward pretty well. He can tilt side to side pretty well for a big guy, and it does rotate with a really tight, clicky ratchet joint there. I mean, holy bejesus, Batman. But I'm not worried about that breaking, actually. It's fine. I don't feel the need to put some soap in there. I will tell you, I got the, what's his name? Toad from the 20th anniversary line during Prime Days last year, and holy shit, his torso felt like it could have snapped. So I had to put some soap in there to loosen it up. But this guy I'm not worried about. He feels fine. His hips can kick out. Almost better than Spider-Man with a drop-down hip, I must say. Back down, kick forward. Almost better than Spider-Man with a drop-down hip, I must say. Notice pattern here. Kick back a little bit, too. He does have a thigh cut there. Double knee works fine. No boot swivel, which is kind of effed up because he's got a cut right here. They could have put one in there easily, but they didn't. So that's kind of weird. He does have a hinge in the foot, however, with a rocker, and the rocker's not too steep, so you get plenty of range out of that. He's got the big clomper feet with the little thrusters on the bottom, so that's kind of cool, but yeah, that's it, man. That's Iron Man in a nutshell. I like him probably, I don't know if I'd say the most out of a lot of the figures in this Avengers line, but he's one of the better ones, I'll say. He's unique stuff, so he gets bonus points for that. Doesn't look too bad. I think maybe the upper body could have been a little bigger. Like, the shoulders seem kind of small, but other than that, he's pretty good. I like him. A little lacking in accessories, though. I would have liked a helmeted, like, maskless head. That would have looked kind of cool, but for the price I paid, can't really complain. So, with that being said, let's move right along and take a look at some size comparisons.
First up, here's good old Iron Man Mark 1, alongside the only other figures I bought from the Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest program that Marvel Legends had last year. Yeah, your boy didn't really dip his toes too deep into that pond, but we do have the Target exclusive Black Widow review of her coming very, very soon, as well as the deluxe Hawkeye who came with the Sky Sled. Took his quiver off so he'd fit better on screen here, but as you can see, the Buckethead Iron Man, as my good buddy Brian Starner, aka Toy Nuts, likes to call him, scales quite nicely with these two. And of all the characters released in that Avengers program, I think these are probably the best. I don't have that Thor 2-pack, I wouldn't mind having that, but a lot of duds as far as I'm concerned in that program. Not like the Spider-Man one where there was plenty of good stuff going on. The Avengers one, it just wasn't doing anything for me. So, getting these two out of the way. They'll have their time in the spotlight very, very soon, I assure you. Wouldn't be one of my videos without bringing in the infamous Mythic Legion's brother Mandibulus and 11 Spawn, who, as usual, towers over everyone and is a little bit off screen because he is, as I said before, a real estate whore. Even though Iron Man's wearing armor here, Spawn is just larger than the average human, boo-boo. So, with that being said, time now to wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and aside from not coming with a pair of hands to receive the blast effects that good old Iron Man here comes with, that just sounds incompetent, if anything. This is essentially the perfect rendition of the Mark 1 armor. Yeah, it might not look as nice as the Toy Biz one as far as the paint goes, but as far as the sculpt goes, I think it's a little bit better. Maybe could have been a little bulkier in the upper torso, shoulder region, but you know what? I'll take it, especially for the clearance price that I paid. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.